Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are just getting ready here for some boys volleyball, our second boys volleyball stream of the year. As your Sterling Silver Knights will be taking on Paul VI, the Eagles of PVI. I'm Daniel Leakin, Logan Murphy on the camera, and we appreciate you guys tuning into this broadcast. Again, this is the first of two games this afternoon for the boys against PVI. We are covering the first of these two. And two pretty good teams. PVI having a little bit of a down season this year. In general, which is not their best start to the season, or I guess season in general. I think that's the right thing to say. The boys, on the other hand, do have a winning record for the first time in quite some time this year. So they've really turned the tide since the start of this season, and it's been inspiring to watch this boys team go out and play. A lot of good players on this team. As we know, the real star player for the Sterling squad, Will Stubbs, who's just taken all of South Jersey by storm. So PVI sits at 4-9, 4-3 in the Olympic National. Their head coach, Carlos De La Rosa, this year. So they've gotten all their wins in the division. Out of division's been a little bit tougher for Paul VI. This year, the main man getting a lot of the kills for the team has been Anthony DeRosa. He has 127 kills, also 15 aces, which leads the team to go along with that, and 30 service points as well. And then Kyle Chan, the junior, has 194 assists as the setter. And on the Sterling side of things, it's been quite active. We know that Will Stubbs is really, I wouldn't say the pioneer, but I think that's the right word to use for this squad. Does a lot of the dirty work. He's going to get the majority of the kills for you, and he's just been a really good all-around player for the Sterling squad this year. So the Sterling boys sit at 12-10, 8-2 in the Olympic Nationals. Had a great year in the division, as Davis Holloway is going to get the first point here for the Knights. And we are underway here. This one hit over. Nicely played by Noah McBride. Holloway goes up to Stubbs. Stubbs for the first smack of the day. And that one tips off the hand, and the point is going to go in favor of the Silver Knights. So this year, Sterling, Will Stubbs leading the way outside. 50 sets played, 220 kills, 20.5 blocks, 122 digs, and 28 aces. Wow. He's been outstanding. Davis Holloway is the setter who just sent that serve the other way with 403 assists. Holloway to Stubbs. Stubbs all the way across to Reich. Reich taps this one over. That one tips off the hands of Kyle Chen. That's going to be a point for the Silver Knights. A couple of other people to note. Noah McBride with 190 digs on the season as the libero. And, those are really the big three impact players for the Sterling squad. Ryan Horn and Wesley Reich also on the outside, and Vincenzo Marias in the middle. Stubbs, McBride sends it over. Well played here by Paul VI. This one goes to the middle. Lightly tapped. Holloway going back to Reich. Reich with the big slam. And the point goes to Paul VI for their first point of the day. It's 2-1 in favor of the Knights here in set number 1. But overall, I think the Sterling team has a lot of depth on the outsides. Between Wesley Reich, Will Stubbs, Ryan Horn, Sam Boykin, and in the middle they have Marcus Johnson and Vincenzo Marias. So they do get a lot of different looks with their setups, and I think that's a useful thing for this Knights squad. Reich gets another look right here, blocked there by Paul VI. Colazzo and Valvardi standing tall on the outside there to block Wesley Reich, and we're all knotted up here at 2. That one just a little long there from Cavallaro. As 2 subs are going to come in here for the Silver Knights. Jaden Mercado and Ryan Horn entering this game here for the Silver Knights. Mercado here with the serve. Well placed. Well played by PVI. This one goes back over a big spike there. Blocked by Will Stubbs and Marcus Johnson. They stuff Anthony DeRosa. 4-2 score in favor of the Knights here early in set number 1. Mercado Serve goes a little long right there. Ian Gardner let that one go. So now Eugene Montero is going to come on here for the Eagles to serve. Montero's serve gets over. Nicely played by Ryan Horn. Holloway sets this one up for Johnson, who slams that one home. Marcus Johnson with the bunnies. 5-3 the score here for the Knights. Mariaz is now in this game here for the Silver Knights. McBride now has the serve. McBride with an accurate serve. This one goes to the middle. Nicely hit. Good play there by Mercado. Stubbs sends it back over. Gets trapped between two Eagles. And the point goes to the Silver Knights. What a play by Jaden Mercado. So 6-3 the score here for the Silver Knights. McBride sends this one over. The Eagles going to the outside. Hits off the hands of Stubbs. He pops it up. Stubbs gets it once again. Well hit, and that one gets down. Will Stubbs. 7-3 here for the Silver Knights. This one played well by the Eagles to the outside. That one just a little long there. DeRosa with a powerful strike, but just missed the outside of the inbounds marker. So McBride will serve again. This one gets to the middle. Well played there by PVI. Nice spot there by Morovich. And they get their first points in a couple. They are down by half. 8-4 the score in favor of the Silver Knights. Almost a little too much math for me there, Logan. Valvardi here with the serve. Played well by Mercado. Holloway sends this one up for Ryan Horn. Nicely played there by Paul VI. This one goes back up to the middle. Stubbs plays it well. Holloway to the middle for Mariaz. Mariaz pokes that one home. Sterling playing smart volleyball so far. Letting the plays come to them. And now Will Stubbs going to serve this one for the Silver Knights. Nicely placed and nicely played by Montero. This one gets to the outside, and that one just goes a little bit out of bounds. Cavallaro just a bit too strong on the strike. So Sterling up by 6 here early in this first set. The first team to get 10. Nice serve there by Will Stubbs. Unable to be controlled there for Cavallaro. And a timeout called by Coach De La Rosa. So 11-4 the score. Sterling up by 7 as we're going to take a quick timeout. And we'll be back in a second. So welcome back here after the quick timeout break. Sterling up by 7. Will Stubbs for the serve. And Sterling has just played pretty just relaxed volleyball. They look like they're gelled a little bit more as a team, maybe since the last time we saw them. We saw them going against the Seneca Golden Eagles. And not to say that they didn't play good. They did have a really good game against the Golden Eagles. But something about this is just making it seem a little easy for the Knights. They're starting to kind of catch their rhythm, especially the good time of the season as that's nicely played by Mercado. What a strike. And another one coming in. Sterling defense playing it well. McBride goes to get it. He keeps it up. Stubbs is going to play it over. And just missing the spike there is DeRosa. Well played by the Silver Knights. What a play by Jaden Mercado. And Sterling now improves their lead to 8. Good serve by Stubbs. Paul VI still playing it. That one gets over. So I think they restart the point here. Stubbs sends this one over. Paul VI trying to keep this one up. That one hits off the ceiling. And Stubbs has been cooking here with his serves as he gets another ace, and Sterling improves their lead to 9. The old announcer's jinx. What's up? Darn it. Got him with the announcer's jinx. So Anthony DeRosa to serve here for PVI, going for a little bit of the outside part of the court, but just not enough on it as that one hits the net. This one's served along by Fernando Bautista. Hit by PVI, not a lot on it from Cavallaro, but I think it fooled Will Stubbs just a little bit. Had him go on his stomach, and now Sterling up by 8. So now Ian Gardner serve this one over. Mariaz hits this one over. That one played a little long by PVI. This one's going to get sent over. Nicely played there by Bautista. Reich is going to give him a free ball, so now PVI in motion. This one goes to the middle. Nicely played there by Mariaz. He stops Collazo. And now Vinny's going to get the serve here for Sterling. Well hit by Vinny. And nicely played there by Marcus Johnson as Sterling increases their lead to 10 here in set number 1. Sterling lets that one bounce out. And Sterling increases their lead to 11. So it's just been smart volleyball here for the night so far in set number 1, and I think they're doing a good job of capitalizing on the mistakes. And every time on Channel 19, and we'd be lying to you guys if we said we were the most, that's my chair, we were the most experienced on volleyball here on Sterling Channel 19, but it is a sport where momentum changes quite a lot, and I think Sterling's done a good job of keeping that in their favor so far in this first set, as they're up by 10 here against PVI. So Holloway is going to send this one over here for the Knights. This one gets to the outside where that one is just out of bounds. And Sterling's up by 12 now, 19-7 the score here in set number 1. And the point goes to PVI on that one. So the serve just a little long there. And now Joe Cavallaro, is going to have the serve here for the Eagles. Hits that one over and out. So Sterling up by 12. Go for a couple substitutions. Jaden Mercado and Ryan Horn are going to check into this set. Mercado gets that one over. Nice serve. Played well by DeRosa as he slams that one over, and he's blocked by Will Stubbs and Marcus Johnson. Sterling 4 points away from clinching set number 1. This one goes all the way across. McBride does a good job for Holloway and for Stubbs, who gets that one in. What a strike there by Will Stubbs. Sterling needing 3 points now. Mercado just leaves that one a little bit short. So 22-9 the score. So the serve here going to Montero. He sends that one up. Played well by McBride. Holloway in the middle for Johnson. Johnson doesn't get a lot on it, but PVI still can handle it. And now Sterling in need of 2 points here for set number 1, and McBride is going to serve it. Nice serve by McBride. This one played well by PVI to the outside. That one tipped off of a couple of Sterling fingers. Holloway up for Mariaz, and that one gets down. So 24-9 is the score here for set number 1. McBride for the serve and to clinch the first set here against PVI. And they called a timeout. So PVI down quite a lot here for the Silver Knights. 24-9. We'll be back in just a second. As I mentioned, 24-9 the score. Set number 1 coming to a close. McBride with the serve, and we're off. Played well here by PVI. They look towards the middle. And the point goes to Paul the Sixth. So PVI down by 14 here. The serve is going to go to Jamison Valvardi. This one hit well, played well by Ryan Horn. Holloway going across to Ryan Horn. Horn slams it. Well played by PVI. Mercado. Holloway. Horn once again. Couple tips. And now PVI is going to be able to play it. Free ball over. McBride. Holloway. Mariaz taps it. Played well by Paul the Sixth. Free ball. Holloway to Stubbs. And he gets it home! The end of set number 1. Stubbs with the kill. 25-10, the end of the first set. Sterling going into set number 2 with a major advantage. We'll be back when that one gets started. Dominance in set number 1 by the Silver Knights. 25-10 was the final score. And the new BIU president, Will Stubbs, was really the pioneer of that for the Sterling offense. But really it was the help from everyone along the Sterling offense to really give him a boost of support in that first set. So impressive showing in set number 1 for Sterling. PVI is going to start with the serve here in set number 2. Played well there by Bautista. Holloway all the way across for Wesley Reich, who smacks that one over. Played well by PVI. This one goes to the outside and a little long there, and Sterling's going to take the first point of the second set. So Holloway is going to start here for the Silver Knights. Jump serve. Well played there by Paul the Sixth. This one goes off the netting and will be a Sterling point. PVI playing this one well. McBride with nice play. Holloway sends it back for McBride. PVI gets a free ball. This one hit in the back line. Hard hit. Tipped off of a couple of hands. Anthony DeRosa with a little bit of fire for the Eagles. 2-1 early here in set number 2. Stubbs hits that one hard. Played well by DeRosa. Nobody home for the rest of the PVI squad. Get out of here, Karina. Get out of here. Karina beat our other tech crew member, Douglas, in a musical chairs match today. Winning for the seniors. And that one goes out of bounds. Well read there by Jaden Mercado. 4-1 the score here in set number 2. Nicely played by Paul the Sixth as this one hit towards the middle. McBride sent it over just a little bit too hard, and it gave Collazo a second to recover, and he smacked that one down for PVI. Well played there by McBride. Holloway to Horn. That one played well by PVI. That one hits off the ceiling and gets down, though. So Sterling expands their lead to 3. So now Boykin here with the serve, his first serve of the afternoon. Paul the Six keeps it in, a free ball here. Mercado, Holloway, Stubbs, blocked there by PVI, but it goes out of bounds. So Sterling gets the point. This one hit over to DeRosa, played well. Free ball over for the Silver Knights. Boykin to Holloway, all the way to Ryan Horn, who smacks that one home, but well played there by Gardner. Little surprise shot from DeRosa. Stubbs keeps it the other way. Mercado, Holloway, and Ryan Horn. What a point. Sterling up by 5. That one gets down. Sterling point. So Boykin here with another serve for the Knights. Well played here. DeRosa smacks that one over. Boykin gets it. Holloway to Horn. Horn taps it over. Nicely placed there by Ryan Horn. Sterling up by 7. Boykin just a little small on his serve there. So Sterling up by 6. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a piece of Karina's pretzel. So Sterling wins the point on that one. I was chewing up the pretzel, so I did not want anyone to hear that. It's pretty gross. So now Stubbs serves it over for the Silver Knights. Played well by Paul the Six. Tapped over. Marcus Johnson sends it the other way. Little hot potato here between both teams, and now McBride's going to settle it down. Holloway goes for the surprise shot and gets blocked there by Morovich. Oh, nice spike there by DeRosa. That time Mercado, who's been pretty spot on today, could not handle it. And PVI creeping back in the second set as they're only down by 5. Short hit there from Valvardi. Couple of substitutions for the Silver Knights. As Fernando Sanchez Bautista is going to get this one started. Bautista sends that one over. Played well by Paul the Six. Marcus Johnson hits that one over. And Sterling gets the point. 12-5 the score. Sterling up by 7. That one a little long there from Bautista. So PVI down by 6. And DeRosa now the serve for the Eagles. And that one a little long for DeRosa. So now it's Noah McBride here for the Silver Knights. Played well by Paul the Six. This one hit to the outside. Played well by Sterling. Holloway going for Reich, who smacks that one home. The Eagles keep it up. That one spiked pretty hard there from DeRosa. And Sterling now up by 8. And yes, Karina, I did have a bite of your pretzel. Karina's not very happy that I took a bite of her pretzel.
Why so ricey?
Good question.
We've been questioning about that this
No. So Paul the Sixth playing this one well. That one hit into the net by Huynh. So McBride to serve here for the Knights. PVI keeping it up. Played well by the Knights as they're up by 10 here in the second set. So the softball team has a playoff game next Wednesday. 4 p.m. against Middle Township at Middle Township. And the volleyball team also has a playoff game on Wednesday, as they'll be here. I don't know who the opponent is, and I think we're going to cover it. I'm not sure when baseball playoffs start. I really hope this all isn't the same day, because that would stink. So then I have to pick and choose who I want to broadcast. So I think I do want to do volleyball here at home for playoffs. As first of all, they are the first team that approached me about it. As Boykin gets a point there. They are the first team who approached me about it. I think that's going to be the best matchup. I'm not sure where they're seated, but I doubt a tie. And I think baseball can move on, and I think we can get another playoff game out of baseball. But not sure what the volleyball team's looking like come playoff time. So it'll be interesting. I think we're going to do volleyball. I'm hoping baseball isn't the same day as Will Stubbs sends that one, and that one stays in. That's my president chance coming from the crowd right there, as Will Stubbs did win BIU Rep President today. Announced at the pep rally that Karina beat Douglas in musical chairs.
Oh, yeah? I was zooming.
She was zooming.
And I hurt my
McBride for Holloway. Holloway going across for Reich, who smacks that one home. A little bit hard there for PVI. And Sterling 5 points away from clinching set number 2 and the first game against the Eagles. This one hit to the outside. Well played there by Sam Boykin. But I think it might have been the Eagles' point right there. Might have been a net infraction that I did not see. Mm-hmm. This one hit over. Played well by Bautista. Holloway all the way across for Reich. Perfect set. But Reich couldn't get that one over. As that one gets over. Nice serve there by Ian Gardner. McBride, Holloway to Boykin in the middle. Perfectly placed there by Sam Boykin. 4 points away here in set number 2 for the Silver Knights. Holloway to serve for the Knights. Holloway hits this one over. Miscommunication between Gardner and DeRosa. So 3 points away from clinching set number 2 and clinching the first game against PVI. This one kept up by the Silver Knights. Over by Will Stubbs. DeRosa hits that one off the hands of Holloway. 12 points is the difference between Sterling and the Eagles now. So now it's Kyle Chan, the serve, or to serve here for the Eagles. As that one goes out of bounds. And Sterling 2 points away from taking set number 2. Mercado hits that one over. Played well by Cavallaro, who has another shot, and he's blocked there by Ryan Horn. So 1 point away here from clinching set number 2. Mercado to serve. Hits that one over. Played well there by Gardner. The whistle blows. So you get a delay of game for passing the ball back and forth. So another opportunity here to clinch for Mercado. As he sends that one over. That one hits the net. Gets over. Keeping it up are the Eagles, and that's going to do it here for set number 2. So Sterling takes game 1 at the same score, 25-10, 25-10 against the Eagles. So Sterling does win this first game. The record will improve to 13-10, while PVIs will drop to 4-10. Yeah, they play 2 games. So we are done here at Sterling Channel 19. Thank you all for tuning into this pretty short volleyball broadcast. Logan, I don't even think this it lasted a full hour. This game started at 3:50. It is 4:30. So relatively short stream, but, you know, Logan and I can go get some dinner at home and enjoy our nights. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Daniel Leakin saying so long once again. We'll be back soon with some playoff sports starting next week. And as always, go Knights.